Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Face the Music. Glad that you're here today. I am excited about today, and I know I say that all the time, but today is going to be a little bit different for me, and I'll tell you why. Because I have, through you guys, I have learned a lot about different new artists, really, new songs for me, new artists for me, and just to name a few, right? The Warning, Bandmade, Sabaton, Nightwish, Dimash Qudaibergen, Diana and Kudinova, Tommy Johansson, of course, from Sabaton originally, and then you have Dan Vask. I mean, just a ton of artists and songs that I didn't know anything about when I started this channel, because my goal with this channel initially was, I wanted to present music, of course, that I knew that a lot of folks didn't know. But of course, obviously, the flip side of doing a reaction channel is that you're also doing first time reactions to music and so forth that you don't know. And so I was looking forward to that. And fortunately, you guys came through and you presented a lot of new artists and songs to me that I didn't know. And I'm super pumped because really I've now been introduced to a whole Bandmate. I don't think I mentioned Bandmate. Bandmate's part of that group too. But you guys introduced me to a bunch of artists and songs that I didn't know even existed, right? And because a lot of the music, some of the groups and artists that I mentioned are from overseas, from Sweden or from Finland or from somewhere, Brazil maybe, and from places that unfortunately they don't get a lot of top billing here in the States, which is unfortunate. I really think that they should get a lot more recognition. In fact, not too long ago, I actually was somewhere. I don't even remember where, but I walked by a guy. I had to do a double take because he was wearing a Nightwish shirt here in the States. I think here in the state of Virginia, which is where I live. And so I thought it was a little unusual. I've never seen that. I've never seen that before, and I haven't seen it since. I just saw this one guy, and it was really cool. But anyways, but today I think I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'll tell you why. So a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting there thinking about all the episodes I've ever done. I think I've done a little bit over 400 now, so I've got quite a few in there right now. Not as many as other channels, but I've got about 400. And I was thinking about all the artists and songs that I have featured here, and which one would be my favorite. And I started thinking, and immediately two songs came to mind out of all of those that I mentioned. Out of all the ones that I've done, and out of all the artists that I've mentioned that are new artists to me, or even artists that I already know. Two songs immediately came to mind, and two artists. And before I tell you who they are, I'm gonna tell you right now, they couldn't be much more further from each other in terms of style, and in terms of like just the artists themselves, and in terms of the music that they do. And those two artists are Nightwish and Dimash Qudaibergen. And so what I've decided to do is I have done two songs from those artists. In fact, I've done more than two songs, but I've done two specific songs that when I think about those artists and those songs, those are like the two top ones that I just know that they are just incredible, that they are unlike anything I've ever heard before, and I really think that they are absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to do something I've never done before, which is I'm going to do an encore presentation of each of those songs. The first one, Dimash Qudaibergen's S.O.S., and the second one is Nightwish's Ghost Love Score. Those two songs, absolutely incredible. And the reason for that is because, when I always say at the end of my channel, at the end of my episodes here on the channel, look down, check out my playlist section. Now, I follow reaction channels myself. I don't always look through their playlist section, right? So because they have a lot of videos, and so you just don't have the time to just go looking through all the videos. So to me, I'm like, well, if people aren't really going to be able to take the time sometimes to go look through the playlist and see, because a lot of times people will recommend songs. Hey, you got to do this one or that one. I've already done it, but it's in the playlist section. But they may not have the time to be able to look through and find it and see that I've done it. So they put the recommendation out there. I get it, not a problem. But a lot of times, some of these songs unfortunately get missed. And so I don't want them to get missed by anybody. So it's been a while. I'd say probably at least a good year and a half, 2 years maybe. I don't even know. It's been a long time since I've done either one of these songs. Haven't really heard them a lot since. I don't really go back through my videos and listen to them after I do them, to be honest with you. And I don't remember the last time, honestly, that I heard Dimash's S.O.S. or Nightwish's Ghost Love Score. It's just been a while. So I'm going to present them again here on the channel this week, and see what you guys think, because some of you may have never even heard this music before. You may be brand new to the channel. You may have been here just for a short time. You may not have ever heard about this. Presenting it to you now. Don't go away. You're not going to want to miss this. So today, I'm going to start off with one of those, Dimash Qudaibergen's S.O.S. I'm telling you right now, fantastic, fantastic. I can't say enough about this guy. If you don't know anything about Dimash, by the time this episode's over, I hope that it'll inspire you to go out and check him out some more. Here we go. This is going to be Dimash Qudaibergen's S.O.S. By the way, let me say before I go any further, I know there was some controversy. I believe it was with this particular episode, not because of the episode that I did, but because of the setting of the place where he actually did the song. There's other videos out there I know that I could have chosen for this and said, okay, I'm going to do the song, but I'm going to do it in a different way. I probably will do that at some point in the future. But for this week, I'm just going to do an encore of those specific episodes that I feel are like two of the greatest performances that I think I've ever seen from any artist, especially from these two. Nightwish Ghost Love Score from 2013, Vakken, and then Dimash S.O.S. from this one specific game show, which right now I don't remember the name of, but I know that if you're a Dimash fan, you'll know it when you see it. Here we go. Dimash Qudaibergen, S.O.S. I'm telling you right now, this guy is incredible. You don't want to miss a second.
我觉得有点像林志炫啊。
Je vis, je meurs. Pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. Voici le S.O.S. d'Internet en détresse. J'ai mûri pierre sur terre. Je me prendrai vos âmes seulement dans mon port. Je voudrais voler montagne avant. Si je passe la tête là-bas, seulement dans mon corps. Je te jure qu'au fond d'une vie avec les conditionnés, je crois dans un vie, tu es à ma force, je sens quelque chose qui m'attire, voler. Pourquoi je vis, pourquoi je meurs, pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je pleure. J'y crois comme les autres, qualité notre monde.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
太棒了！
哎呦，哇，我有点被震惊到。
Thank you very much. 谢谢。Thank you very much, Maestro. Thank you very much.
一首歌里有很多种方法。
不同的，厉害。
谢谢迪马西，真的太厉害。
Wow, I'm telling you right now, that was quite a performance. I have not heard that in so long, and I have not seen that particular footage again. And it was almost kind of like, when you hear a song that you really, really like, say it's a movie, even. I mean, it could be anything, but say it's a song and you really, really like it, and you just don't hear it for a long time, and then you hear it again. It's almost like it's the first time. That's kind of like what the whole goal is and the idea behind this episode today is, and the next one coming up with Nightwish is because I haven't heard these songs in so long, and then it's almost like I'm reliving them. Well, I'm living them for the first time. Really, is what it is. It feels like because as I was going through, I mean, just I was remembering as it was going, like how good this guy was, but I hadn't heard it so long that it was just like so enjoyable. It was almost kind of like the first time. But I'm telling you right now, just great. If you don't know who Dimash Qudaibergen is, I'm going to tell you right now, check his story out. Speaks multiple languages. As I said, I think there was a story. I'd have to go back through all the comments on my original episode, which was from a year and a half, 2 years ago. I don't even know. It's been a while. Something about that game show where maybe he didn't win, and maybe it was, other people won that shouldn't have won. I don't know. I remember there was something, and if you remember, maybe you can just throw me a quick reminder down in the comment section. But I do remember that, but to me, the way that I look at it is this, and maybe it wasn't this episode, maybe it was another one. I think it was this one, but in any event, if you're a fan of the artist, this was obviously a game show, or not a game show. Well, it's competition, I should say, not a game show. There's obviously a competition. Those other kids, young people in the background, and they showed in that side room. I mean, I think those are other competitors that were watching him perform, and then I'm sure he came back there and watched them perform, whatever. Whoever won that particular competition, apparently maybe he should have won. I don't know. I didn't see this competition, so I didn't follow it. Didn't even know about Dimash until just a couple years ago. But I will say that based on what I saw right there, just fantastic. And you can see, I mean, if you're a fan of the guy, it doesn't matter if this was a show where you felt he should have won and he didn't win or whatever the situation was. That was a great performance. I'm going to enjoy it for the performance, and it's worthy of checking out, and it's worthy of checking out again and again. Now, there's other performances of S.O.S that I'm going to be looking at and I'm going to be doing down the road, because I know he does some, I see, and I haven't really like checked him out, but I see that he's doing some performances of that song with some other people. And there's a guy named Hauser. I just see it in the title. I don't know who Hauser is. So that might be one good one to check out. And he's got some other songs that I haven't actually ever even heard that people have recommended and said, hey, you got to check these out. So I'm going to have to get to those and make those first time reactions here. But I'm telling you right now, absolutely fantastic. I think was that his dad at the end? I can't remember. Again, maybe someone told me at the before who that was at the end that he hugged. Probably may have been his dad. I think his parents were there in the audience. And just overall, just fantastic. His voice. I don't understand the words of that song, obviously, because they're not in a language that I speak. I don't speak. I think it's in French. I don't speak French, but I don't have to actually understand the lyrics to understand what a great talent he is. And that song it just sounds so beautiful. And let me just say this: he is just so. I mean, as you can hear as he sings, I mean, he goes from this range to that range, and then way up here, and then way down here, and he has different sounds to that, where he sounds very soft and tender, then he sounds very deep, and really, I'm going to grasp control of this song. I don't know, just fantastic. That is a great, great song. Going to get Dimash Qudaibergen back out here on the channel again, hopefully in the not too distant future, because I'm telling you right now, he is a talent. That was a number of years ago, so by now he's even got more songs in his repertoire, and he's already done. That's a big word, repertoire. Okay, well, But he's already got a lot more music out there, and so I'm looking forward to checking out more of what he has to offer. But excuse me, but just a great, great talent. And I really enjoyed that. Even if it was something I've already seen, maybe it's something that you've already seen, but hopefully you had a sense of being able to sit down and enjoy it again together. And if you've never seen that before, welcome to the Dimash family, because I'm telling you right now, it's fantastic. Okay. Well, that's it for today's episode. Now, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, do me a favor. If you look down, you'll see a hashtag in the description box. Click on that. It'll take you to my playlist section. As I said, I'll tell you guys about it, but a lot of times people don't check it out. I get it. But there are other videos, there is other content down there. Feel free to check it out. Also, if you don't mind, give me a like. Subscribe to the channel, as I said. Join this big family. What we do here, what I do on this channel, is I just keep all this great music alive the best I can. And then finally, come on back, because I have a lot more great content lined up for you. As I said, my next episode will be the 2013 Wacken Ghost Love score with Nightwish. You don't want to miss it. Take care.